So I was doing some sniping today in Battlefield 4, as I normally do, because, you know, I'm kind of obsessed with sniping in this game. It's one of the things I tend to do a lot more in Battlefield than any other game, although a lot of people hate snipers, but, you know, big deal. I like to play sniping. I like to play the sniping. The sniping is fun because, well, it's just exhilarating popping off rounds at really far ranges, and as you can see, that's what I'm doing right now. Sniping motherfuckers from across the map like it's cool, because it's ridiculous. So here I am rolling with my SRR-61, most commonly known as the Intervention, and of course, as you can see, I slapped a 40 times magnification scope to it. You know, those moments you want to snipe fuckers across a continent. But still, it's quite effective in the right circumstance, as you can see right now, in case of in this exact situation. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless. Having a sniper rifle with a 40 times magnification scope on it, on any other map, you're gonna see the guy's fucking skin cells. Like, you're not gonna have any situational awareness. The amount of lead time you're gonna need to actually put into, like, leading a moving target, since the velocity of all the rounds in this game are travel about the speed of fucking spitballs. It's incredibly difficult to hit someone with a 40 times scope on anything else. Unless they can, like, fit on the entire site, then it's useless. And as you can see right there, I overcompensated, because for some reason, Battlefield 4 has this really retarded tendency of being like, okay, we're gonna allow you to actually change the elevation of your scope this time. You can change it from 200 to 500, but then from there, it goes from 500 to a fucking 1,000. Yeah, no micromanagement in between the 500 and the 1,000. No, you're gonna just figure it out on your own. It's all good, because you're an expert fucking sniper, you know? Like you can see, I just set it to 500, and look how far away the target is. Is there even a single map in this game that justifies having the elevation set to 1,000 meters? But whatever, who gives a shit? I mean, look at that, Recon Expert, big deal. I also unlocked my new weapon, which I'm going to talk about in a bit, because it's really goddamn awesome, and I really never thought I would actually use it, and never thought it would actually be as effective as it really is. Because one, it does less damage, and has less range, so it's kind of like, how would this be a Recon Expert worthy unlock? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I unlocked other sniper rifles that also had less damage and less range, and I was like, you know, I'm not going to use this is junk. Why the hell would I ever want to use this sniper rifle compared to like an M40 or a JNG90 or like, you know, something superior? So here it is, the fucking Your Jangly Scrotum. Once I actually put this thing in my hands, I realized how effective this thing actually is just by the sheer speed and velocity of the round traveling to its target. I mean, when you pull the trigger, the round will reach its target before a 16-year-old male teenager can get off to a Sears catalog. I mean, I was immediately impressed, and I never actually even noticed that much of a difference between damage output. I mean, the only time I would actually notice a significant drop in damage was just by shooting at targets that excelled way past the 300 to 400 meter mark that would require 3 shots instead of 2. But I mean, how fast the velocity is completely compensates for the fact that it does less damage and has less range, and it actually makes more sense in a realistic environment. I mean, if you look at the M16 or the C7, which is the Canadian version, it fires a 5.56mm round of international justice at 2,000 plus feet per second. It also tends to have less range at a maximum effective range of 400 meters. But a C6 GPMG, or M240B, which is basically the American version, fires a 7.62mm round at up to 2.4 kilometers at a significantly lower velocity. So the sniper rifles do actually make sense the way they're set up in this game. Check out the dude's decal in this tank. Kinda reminds me of the faces my victims make when I violate them with empty milk cartons. Perhaps next time you should put a decal inside of your tank saying, "I have gonorrhea." Nobody wants that shit. This is another form of sniping in Battlefield 4 I discovered recently. You remember that time when you were a kid and you fell off your bicycle and you scraped your knee? Well, this is nothing like that. Being on the receiving end of this beast is like having the fury of 1,000 fists penetrate and desecrate your asshole. And then fondle you a little bit after that. Maybe lick your neck or something. This is a man swimming. And now he's dead. Yeah, you should promote me after that kill, bitch.